Today's wrestling product is all about entertainment, and nothing is more entertaining than a grand entrance. Now let's have a look at the top 10 epic WWE entrances of all time. Ready to entertain with amazing content? Let's start with the number 10. 10. Goldust. A Shattered Dreams production along with golden confetti falling from the sky meant it was time we witnessed Goldust. A wrestler with huge potential for entertainment had without doubt one of the greatest entrances of all time. Once into the ring, he removed his robe and wig seductively, and this made both the opponents and fans feel uneasy. Well, if you can bring about such reactions, your entrance is no doubt effective. The fact that he was hugely sidelined and never brought into the main event storyline did not allow a lot of fans to take notice of his entrance. 9. Hulk Hogan. One of the first superstars to embrace the entrance as part of his larger-than-life persona, Hulk Hogan's unmatched energy turned us all into Hulkamaniacs. As soon as the opening chords of Rick Derringer's Real American blared through arena speakers, the Hulkster was a ball of fire, pointing to his foe in the ring as he streamed down the aisle. As if his opponent didn't already feel like he was facing the entire world, Hulkster grabbed at the collar of his cut-up yellow t-shirt, using his 24-inch pythons to tear through every fibre as the crowd went wild. By the time the bell rang, Hogan's opponents didn't stand a chance. 8. Kane. I was scared what would happen to us if we didn't include Kane on the list. Associated with fire, Kane's firebugs went off on perfect cue with his entrance music and on demand. When Kane came out to the ring, fear struck his opponent's eyes and the intensity of the fireworks were as scary as Kane himself. His entrances over time evolved even more horrifically when his mask came off, flanked later on by police officers like Goldberg was, and his leg cuffs unlocked off of him like a madman. 7. Nature Boy Ric Flair. Ric Flair is known for having one of the most lavishing entrances of all time. The iconic Ric Flair swagger will never be duplicated by any other wrestler in the business moving forward. Flair would stroll down the entrance ramp to the song 2001, a space journey with an extravagant robe while wooing for the crowd. Flair's entrance made the Hall of Fame radiate confidence to fans all over the world. 5. Stone Cold Steve Austin. There was no sound that could whip WWE crowds into frenzy more than the breaking of glass that announces Stone Cold Steve Austin is on his way to the ring. From there, it was all business, as the Texas Rattlesnake walked with purpose to the ring and hit every turnbuckle. It was as intense as entrances get. 4. Triple H. Moments after his music hits, words are spoken that set the tone. It's time to play the game. Triple H is so good in the ring that it isn't really a surprise that his entrance is so good too. Coming out, Triple H radiates a confidence that matches what he does in the ring. The wet hair, the water bottle, the flex on the side of the ring. He takes his time at first, scanning his surroundings, almost daring anyone to interrupt him before he begins his focused walk to the ring. Jumping up on the side, he takes it all in again before unleashing a shower of spray above his head. His flex to the crowd conveys his intensity, and a final spray of water shows his disgrace for authority. His opponent is psyched out before the match even begins. 3. The Rock. The Rock is cooking the third best entrance of all time, and he finally gets one over his arch opponent Stone Cold. Dwayne Johnson's entrance opens up with him yelling his catchphrase, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking." It's one of the biggest hype-ups in wrestling by one of the most electrifying entertainers in all of sports. The hype is enough to get fans dreaming about his next people's elbow. 2. Sandman. Known as the hardcore icon, Sandman is known to generate the greatest reaction from the crowd during his entrance. In fact, fans are so excited to see this extreme wrestler that they literally sing out his entrance theme. Entrance theme Enter Sandman by Metallica is widely remembered, as fans loved singing it as he made his entrance. Sandman was known for his unusual entrances, as he never made them through the conventional way. Instead, Sandman would appear somewhere in the middle of the crowd, and then drink beer and smash the beer can on his head multiple times. His ECW One Night Stand entrance in 2005 was one of the most memorable ones, and Tommy Dreamer's reaction in this video says it all. 1. The Undertaker. The Undertaker's entrance is the greatest wrestling spectacle of all time. People paid money to see The Undertaker make the walk to the ring as Rest in Peace played throughout the arena. The bell would strike, the lights would shut off, and the music would hit. The Undertaker would slowly emerge through the curtain as smoke curled around his body. The camera would always cut to his opponent to visualize the fear that's sweeping through their body. Wrestlers that have faced The Undertaker have said that watching him walk down the ramp was the coolest experience of their careers. The Undertaker's entrance will never get old, even though the Phenom has called it a career. Guys, let your suggestions. What do you want to see?